Do you guys remember people coming out saying that, hey man, there's no Haitians driving on the road, there's no illegals driving on the road? Everybody defending the fact that these Haitian individuals had an opportunity to drive vehicles on the road and that they were driving recklessly. The feds now admit that 150,000 migrant drivers have been arrested as the auto insurance premium spiked. So when you look around major cities, like my city, New Orleans, and people say, man, why my insurance going up so much? Because Kamala Harris let all these people into your city, gave them driver's license, and they running around wrecking vehicles. Now you combine that with the increase in homeowners insurance, flood insurance, wind and hail insurance in the Southeast. The people in America are under assault, financially under assault. It's not bad enough that inflation is going through the roof, and so eggs is $13. That's an exaggeration, but eggs is probably like, they used to be like $1.99, they like $4. It's not bad enough that steak, the price of meat is through the roof, and chicken is through the roof. But on top of that, the Harris-Biden administration, and I'm going to call it the Harris-Biden administration, I'll show you why in a second. The Harris-Biden administration has imported in all these illegals. They call them illegals, but they're migrants, but they're illegals, and given them driver's license. And so now they are running around wrecking and ramming into every damn thing and running the insurance rates up. When I say to you that America is under assault, and there are forces trying to destroy the nation that is America financially, it's all over the news. The financial war that's being waged against the American people is everywhere right in front of your eyes. So what does it mean to have 150,000 150,000 migrants driving around from foreign countries? Let me show you what it actually means. This happened here in Louisiana. Migrant accused of killing 2 Louisiana teens in drunk driving accident. So a dude from Honduras, an illegal from Honduras, came in and was drinking and driving and rammed head on to this young lady, took a child's life. Now, he shouldn't have been here in the first place. So therefore, him not being here in the first place means that this young lady and whoever was with her should be alive. So the blood of that girl is on the administration of the Joe Biden administration and the Kamala Harris administration. It's that simple. So here's what I need you to understand. If you're one of those people who are like, oh man, we should help the migrants, understand your insurance rates are going up because of them. Understand your food prices have gone up because of them. Understand the housing prices have gone up because of them. Because not only have the policies of the Biden administration, Harris-Biden administration, caused inflation, but the printing of money to give to these people has caused inflation, and them bringing those same dollars into the marketplace to chase after a limited housing supply has increased the prices of rent all over the place. So people wondering why rent going up left and right and why everything is going up is because they did this to you. And the sooner you come to the understanding that this was intentionally done to you and your family, the better off you're going to be. The more you sit there and you try and sweep it under the rug, you try not to focus on it, the harder it's going to be for us to dig our way out of this. This is an intentional thing. Watch this. Federal government has released data showing that more than 150,000 migrants have been convicted or face charges for criminal traffic offenses as America auto insurance rises rapidly. So this is them. And this is what they're reporting. So the number's probably 3 times worse. The huge imported population of dangerous, drunkard, and reckless drivers were revealed in a report by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency within the Department of Homeland Security. For example, the data shows that 77,074 undetained migrants have been convicted of criminal traffic offenses, and an additional 46,269 migrants face criminal traffic charges. These migrants are not detained by ICE, but some may have been detained by other government agencies. Many of these drivers crossed the border years before President Joe Biden's economic duties pulled in roughly 10 million illegal, temporary or quasi-illegal immigrants. The data shows that 22,663 migrants have been convicted of stealing a vehicle but are not detained by ICE. And additionally, 4,593 migrants face theft charges, and also not detained. This article is telling me that these are people who came before this recent group, and it makes sense. So I misspoke, but it makes it even worse. What you're saying is, watch this. These migrants are not detained. Here it is. These migrants are not detained by ICE, but some may be detained by other government agencies. Many of these drivers crossed the border years before President Joe Biden's economic deputies pulled in roughly 10 million illegal, temporary, quasi-legal immigrants. So what they're saying is this report is going back to before this influx. And it was 155,000 that were convicted. So what you're saying is, let's just take a percentage. Let's just say, let's just say 5% of the 10 million that they let in, which we know is more than 10 million. But 10% of 10 million will be a million, right? So let's just say 500,000 of these people are now in the process of committing criminal traffic offenses or have already committed criminal traffic offenses. And then let's magnify that by, let's just say per 1,000 traffic offenses, there's one death. So you're talking about 500 people that's been killed by these people. And this is just me throwing numbers out there. The point that I'm making is, this is a damn problem. And so when you hear people say, oh, you're being racist to talk about the migrants, you done lost your damn mind. And I'm going to say this to anybody who's black. For the years in the black community, it's been said, you got to watch out for the police. If you're a black man, you got to watch out for the police. The police going to abuse you. If you're a black man, you got to watch out for the police. What you trying to tell me is you're going to sit here and you're going to watch these illegals come into this nation that don't belong here and then ram cars into everybody. They're going to run the insurance rates up. They're going to steal everything. They're going to do everything. They're not going to be held accountable to anything, any law that you're being held accountable to and that you've been in fear of. And you've been told that you should be afraid of, but you're going to let them come here and you're going to vote for them to come here and run amok and not even be held to the same damn standard you hold yourself to? Yeah, because we do hold ourselves to a standard. Hey man, you better have your license order, better have your insurance, you better have all this, better have all that in case you encounter the police. For example, watch this. Everybody was upset about how the police handled Tyreek Hill. Show me a video of the police handling one of these people like this, like they handled Tyreek Hill. That's what the hell you should be mad about. You won't be mad? Oh, they handled Tyreek Hill bad. No. Why you ain't handling them like you handled Tyreek Hill? But see, they got you so damn brainwashed. It's ridiculous. So it's okay for you have this mental, spiritual oppression as it pertains to the police. But it's not okay for you to, it's okay if you have this mental, spiritual oppression. I'm afraid of the police. But then it's okay if at the same time for you to bring people over here that's going to make race relationships and relationships with the police even worse based on their behavior and put the police officers' lives in even more of a risk and a threat. So they're even more on edge and upset and scared and afraid that somebody's going to kill them. So now you interact with more angry police and and then they put them into your community. Come on, bro. You got to wake the hell up, man. You need to wake up. It's ridiculous.